The world was left stunned when Henry Cavill, the beloved Geralt of Rivia, made his unexpected exit from The Witcher. Fans were left in disbelief, questioning why the iconic actor would leave such a high-profile role. Was it his decision? Or were there darker forces at play behind the scenes? Rumors have swirled about tension on set, creative differences, and even a brewing scandal that no one saw coming. But now, Anya Chalotra, the breakout star who played Yennefer of Vengerberg, is breaking her silence. For months, she's remained tight-lipped, but in an explosive new interview, she's finally revealing her side of the story. Could Cavill have truly been the problem, as some sources claim? Or was there more to the story than meets the eye? Was it an internal conflict with the showrunners? Did the behind-the-scenes drama go far deeper than anyone could imagine? As emotions run high and accusations fly, Anya opens up about the hidden tension between her co-stars, the friction on set, and her own feelings about the shocking departure. Fans have been left with more questions than answers. And one thing's for sure, this is just the beginning of a tale filled with betrayal, secrets, and revelations. You won't want to miss the shocking truths behind Henry Cavill's exits. Tuned, the Witcher series, adapted from Andrzej Sapkowski's popular fantasy novels, exploded onto Netflix screens in December 2019. With a world filled with magic, monsters, and intricate political intrigue, it quickly captivated viewers worldwide. The show's immersive storytelling, coupled with high production values, helped it carve out a substantial fan base, making it one of Netflix's standout fantasy series. At the heart of The Witcher's success was Henry Cavill's portrayal of Geralt of Rivia, the brooding and battle-worn monster hunter. Cavill's portrayal was lauded for its authenticity and dedication to the character. Known for his commitment to sticking closely to the source material, Cavill's Geralt embodied the gruff yet heroic qualities of the beloved protagonist, ensuring that The Witcher stood out in a crowded landscape of fantasy adaptations. His deep understanding of the novels, as well as his passion for the role, won him both critical acclaim and the admiration of fans. For many, Cavill was the face of The Witcher, and his performance was seen as a defining factor in the show's early success. The show's release sparked immediate conversation in the fantasy television landscape. Viewers were drawn into the complex relationships and moral dilemmas of the characters, especially Geralt's connections with key figures like Yennefer of Vengerberg and Ciri. As the first season unfolded, it became clear that The Witcher was not only a hit with fans of the books, but also with a broader audience, thanks in no small part to Cavill's magnetic portrayal of its lead. Before The Witcher, Henry Cavill was widely known for his role as Superman in the DC Extended Universe, DCEU. However, his turn as Geralt of Rivia marked a significant departure from the superhero genre. Showcasing his versatility as an actor, Cavill's passion for the role of Geralt was undeniable. As a longtime fan of the Witcher book series and video games, he brought a level of commitment to the character that resonated deeply with audiences familiar with the source material. From the very first season, Cavill's performance drew attention. His Geralt was tough and taciturn, yet profoundly human in his interactions with the people he encountered. Whether they were allies, enemies, or innocent bystanders caught in his path, Cavill's physicality, combined with his sharp delivery of Geralt's iconic lines, solidified him as the definitive portrayal of the character. His commitment to mastering complex fight choreography and even learning to perform his own stunts showed just how invested he was in bringing the character to life. However, it wasn't just his action scenes that garnered praise. Cavill's ability to navigate Geralt's internal struggles, the loneliness of being a mutant, the burden of destiny, and the moral complexities of his actions brought depth to the character that elevated the show beyond typical fantasy fare. Critics and fans alike praised Cavill's nuanced performance, which made Geralt a compelling and multi-dimensional hero. This level of dedication to the role was evident not just on screen, but off-screen as well. Cavill was known to engage with fans on social media, discussing his love for the books and games, sharing behind-the-scenes moments from filming, and even offering insights into his approach to portraying Geralt. His commitment to staying true to the spirit of the character made him a beloved figure within The Witcher. Community. In 2022, after the conclusion of Season 3 of The Witcher, fans were shocked to learn that Henry Cavill would be stepping away from the role of Geralt. This news sent ripples through the Witcher fandom, with many questioning why the actor, who had become so synonymous with the role, would leave the series after just 3 seasons. The announcement came with the revelation that Cavill would be replaced by Liam Hemsworth for the upcoming 4th season. While Hemsworth's casting was met with mixed reactions, it was the departure itself that garnered the most attention. Fans speculated on the reasons behind Cavill's exit, with some citing creative differences, tensions on set, or disagreements with the show's direction. Others pointed to Cavill's increasing involvement with other projects, including his return to the role of Superman in the DCEU. It's a potential factor. What made the situation even more complicated were the rumors of behind-the-scenes drama. Some sources suggested that Cavill's commitment to staying true to the source material was at odds with the show's evolving narrative direction, while others pointed to issues with the showrunner, Lauren Hisrick. Regardless of the reasons, Cavill's departure marked a pivotal moment in the series, leaving many to wonder what The Witcher would look like without him at its center. In the midst of all the speculation, Anya Chalotra, who portrayed Yennefer of Vengerberg, took to the media to reflect on Cavill's departure and the impact it had on the cast and crew. Her candid remarks about the situation would soon shed light on the emotional toll the news had taken on the team, revealing a more personal side to the story that was not immediately apparent in the media frenzy. But before diving into her perspective, it's important to understand just how significant Cavill's departure was to the show's future, and how it would alter the trajectory of The Witcher going forward. Anya Chalotra's journey to becoming one of the standout stars of The Witcher was marked by talent, determination, and a deep connection to the character of Yennefer of Vengerberg, before taking on the role of the powerful sorceress. Chalotra had already established herself in the British theatre scene and on television, but The Witcher would mark her breakout role, propelling her to international fame. Cast as Yennefer, a character who undergoes one of the most significant transformations in fantasy literature, Chalotra was given the daunting task of bringing this complex character to life. Yennefer's journey from an abused, disfigured young woman to a fierce and formidable sorceress is central to The Witcher's storyline. Chalotra's portrayal of Yennefer, full of nuance and intensity, immediately captured the attention of viewers. She was tasked not only with portraying Yennefer's emotional evolution, but also with balancing her vulnerability and her immense power. Chalotra's performance brought depth to a character who could easily have been reduced to the stereotype of a power-hungry sorceress. Instead, Yennefer was a character driven by a need for self-empowerment, love, and acceptance, all of which Chalotra conveyed with grace and intensity. Her performance stood out, especially in the scenes where Yennefer's deep internal conflict and emotions were on full display, making her one of the most beloved characters on the show. Anya Chalotra was deeply involved in shaping Yennefer's character arc, drawing on the psychological depth of the role and working closely with the writers and directors to ensure that Yennefer's journey remained authentic. This collaboration led to some of the most powerful moments in the series, particularly in season where Yennefer's evolution from a poor, neglected girl into a powerful sorceress was expertly depicted. Chalotra's ability to convey a wide range of emotions, from vulnerability and anger to love and self-assurance, helped make Yennefer one of the most compelling characters in the series. In many ways, the success of The Witcher rested on the chemistry between its 2 central characters, Geralt and Yennefer. The characters' complex and often tumultuous relationship forms the emotional backbone of the series, and much of that dynamic can be attributed to the compelling on-screen chemistry between Anya Chalotra and Henry Cavill. The bond between Geralt and Yennefer is not just one of love, but also of mutual respect, admiration, and, at times, profound conflict. For this dynamic to succeed, the actors had to bring something special to their performances. And Chalotra and Cavill delivered just that. Cavill with his intense portrayal of Geralt and Chalotra, with her complex rendering of Yennefer, formed an emotional connection that was palpable, while their characters' relationship evolved. Over the course of the series, from initial disdain to deep emotional investment, the chemistry between the two actors was apparent from the very first season, as Geralt and Yennefer navigated their shared history, misunderstandings, and moments of intense emotional vulnerability. Their connection felt real, grounded, and organic, a testament to both actors' skill. In interviews, Chalotra has spoken about how she and Cavill approached their characters' dynamic with a strong sense of collaboration. The actors spent considerable time discussing their scenes together, often exploring the emotional subtext of their interactions and ensuring that the relationship felt as rich and multi-layered as it was on paper. Chalotra has often mentioned how Cavill's professionalism and commitment to the craft were incredibly inspiring, particularly in emotionally charged scenes where Geralt and Yennefer's relationship was pushed to its limits. The trust between the two actors allowed them to delve deeply into the complexities of their characters' connection, making their interactions feel authentic. Moreover, Chalotra has described Cavill as a generous co-actor who made sure to create a supportive environment on set. Their collaborative approach to the material fostered a creative atmosphere that contributed to the richness of their performances. For Chalotra, working alongside Cavill was both a learning experience and an opportunity to explore the intricacies of her character in relation to Geralt. Their bond on set was one of mutual respect, and their ability to work in tandem made their scenes together some of the most memorable in the series. The dynamic between the actors was only part of what made The Witcher such a successful production. The behind-the-scenes atmosphere on set was crucial in bringing the world of The Witcher to life, from elaborate costume designs to intricate set pieces and complex visual effects. The production values were top-notch, ensuring that the show captured the grandeur of Sapkowski's world. However, it wasn't just the physical aspects of production that made the show stand out. It was the camaraderie among the cast and crew that played a significant role in making The Witcher such a success. Anya Chalotra has frequently spoken about the supportive and collaborative atmosphere on set. While filming, the cast and crew forged a close-knit community, working together to bring the complex world of The Witcher to life. Chalotra emphasized the importance of trust and collaboration in creating the performances that defined the show. She also highlighted how much the cast learned from one another, with each actor bringing their own strengths to the table. This collaborative spirit helped elevate the show, with each actor contributing to the overall success of the series. The working relationship between Chalotra and Cavill is just one example of this collaboration. On set, Cavill's dedication to the material and his respect for his fellow actors created a positive environment for everyone involved. Chalotra often mentioned how Cavill's focus and professionalism inspired her to dig deeper into her own performance. Despite the intense demands of the series, the atmosphere on set remained one of mutual respect and support, which helped keep the cast and crew focused on creating the best possible show. This sense of camaraderie extended beyond just the actors. The entire The Witcher team, from the directors to the costume designers to the stunt coordinators, worked tirelessly to bring the story's fantastical elements to life. Chalotra has often noted how grateful she was for the support of the entire team, and how their collective dedication made the production feel like a shared experience. The attention to detail in every aspect of production, from the stunning costumes to the breathtaking locations, was a testament to the passion of everyone involved in bringing Sapkowski's world to the screen. As filming progressed and the storylines unfolded, the cast became deeply invested in their characters and each other. This bond was particularly evident when the news broke that Henry Cavill would be leaving The Witcher after Season 3. For Anya Chalotra and the rest of the cast, The departure of Cavill, who had become not just a colleague but a close friend, was a bittersweet moment. Chalotra expressed her sadness and emotional reaction to the news, admitting that the loss of Cavill would be a difficult transition for the entire team. While it was clear that Cavill's departure was a professional decision, his absence left a void in the cast's dynamic. Chalotra, who had forged a strong working relationship with Cavill over the course of the series, admitted that the news was a shock. The chemistry between the two actors was central to the show, and losing Cavill as Geralt meant that the cast would have to adjust to a new dynamic, with Liam Hemsworth stepping in as Geralt for Season 4. However, Chalotra spoke positively about Hemsworth's casting, noting that the new actor would bring his own unique take to the role, and that the cast was supportive of him as they moved forward into new territory. When the news broke that Henry Cavill would be leaving The Witcher after Season 3, the rumor mill went into overdrive. Fans and media outlets alike were left questioning why the actor, who had become so closely associated with Geralt of Rivia, would step away from the series so soon. Speculation quickly swirled about the reasons behind Cavill's exit, with various theories circulating online. Some rumors suggested creative differences between Cavill and the show's creators, particularly showrunner Lauren S. Hissrich. Other reports claim that Cavill's commitment to the role of Geralt was at odds with the direction the show was heading, leading to tension between him and the writers. Another theory that gained traction was that Cavill's passion for the Witcher books and games, which he had often spoken about in interviews, created a disconnect between his vision for Geralt and the creative decisions made by the show's writers. This divide, it was speculated, led to a strain on the production, eventually culminating in his decision to leave. Some fans pointed to Cavill's insistence on staying true to the original material, especially as the show began to diverge more from the books, as a possible point of contention. As the rumors gained momentum, many speculated that Cavill's departure was a direct result of these differences, alongside creative tensions. Other rumors pointed to the possibility of personal reasons behind Cavill's decision to leave. It was suggested that Cavill's increasing involvement in other major projects, including his return as Superman in the DCEU, might have played a role in his departure. In particular, Cavill's role as Superman had been in limbo for several years, and his return to the role in the aftermath of The Witcher seemed to coincide with his exit from the series. Yet, despite the rampant speculation, the true reasons for Cavill's departure remained unclear for some time. In an effort to address the rumors, Cavill issued a statement explaining that his decision to leave The Witcher was based on a desire to move on to new creative projects, rather than any specific conflicts with the production team. In his statement, Cavill made it clear that his passion for Geralt and the world of The Witcher had never waned, but that it was simply time for him to take on new challenges. Despite this, the rumors continued to fuel speculation about while the media frenzy surrounding Cavill's departure raged on. Anya Chalotra, who portrayed Yennefer, offered a more personal and emotional perspective on the situation. Chalotra's reflections on Cavill's exit were revealing, providing a glimpse into the cast's internal dynamics and the impact that Cavill's departure had on the production. In interviews following Cavill's departure, Chalotra expressed her deep sadness over losing the actor as a colleague. She described Cavill as a friend and collaborator, someone who had made a significant impact on both her experience on set and her performance as Yennefer. Chalotra acknowledged the strong bond that had developed between the two during the first 3 seasons, and how the chemistry between Geralt and Yennefer had been a cornerstone of the show's emotional depth. For Chalotra, Cavill's exit was not just a professional shift, which is a deeply emotional moment that affected the entire cast. When asked about the rumors surrounding Cavill's departure, Chalotra was quick to shut down any speculation about personal conflicts or tensions on set. She emphasized that there had never been any ill will between Cavill and the production team, and that the actor's decision to leave was a professional one. Chalotra expressed admiration for Cavill's dedication to the role, acknowledging that his passion for The Witcher had been one of the driving forces behind the success of the show. She also made it clear that while the departure of such a central figure was difficult, The cast and crew were committed to continuing the show, with the same level of dedication and professionalism that had marked its earlier seasons. Chalotra's response to the situation was both measured and empathetic. She expressed gratitude for the time she had spent working with Cavill and reflected on the impact that his departure had on the cast and crew. However, she was also optimistic about the future of the show, expressing confidence that The Witcher would continue to thrive despite the changes. Chalotra's take on the departure painted a picture of a cast that was not only emotionally invested in the series, but one that was committed to moving forward together, no matter the challenges, the creative shift and new direction. As the news of Cavill's departure settled, attention turned to the future of The Witcher and how the show would evolve with a new Geralt. Liam Hemsworth was announced as Cavill's successor, stepping into the role of Geralt for Season 4. While Hemsworth's casting was met with mixed reactions from fans, some expressing excitement for the new actor. While others mourned the loss of Cavill, there was no denying the magnitude of the change. For Anya Chalotra and the rest of the cast, the transition to a new Geralt was an emotional one. Chalotra spoke openly about how difficult it was to say goodbye to Cavill, but she also acknowledged the need to adapt and move forward. She expressed her support for Hemsworth, noting that he would bring his own unique take on the character, and that the cast was eager to welcome him into the fold. Chalotra emphasized that while the transition would be challenging, it was an opportunity for the show to evolve and for new dynamics to emerge. The shift in the creative direction of The Witcher was not just about the change in lead actor set, was also about how the show would navigate the evolving storylines and character arcs. In particular, the dynamic between Yennefer and Geralt would need to be redefined, as Chalotra's character would have to adjust to Hemsworth's interpretation of Geralt. However, Chalotra was optimistic about this change, viewing it as a natural evolution of the story and an opportunity to explore new dimensions of her character's relationship with Geralt. She also expressed her confidence in the writing team's ability to adapt to the new circumstances, ensuring that the heart of the show would remain intact. Despite the challenges posed by Cavill's departure, the cast and crew were determined to continue telling the story of The Witcher. Chalotra's perspective on the transition was one of resilience and optimism, and she was eager to see how the series would evolve in the coming seasons. While the departure of Cavill was undoubtedly a loss for the show, the series continued. Success would depend on the cast's ability to maintain the same level of emotional depth and commitment to the material that had defined its first 3 seasons. What truly transpired behind the scenes. Henry Cavill's departure from The Witcher after Season 3 marked the end of a significant era for the series, leaving fans to grapple with the change in direction. His portrayal of Geralt of Rivia had become the defining characteristic of the show, making his exit a pivotal moment in the Witcher saga. Anya Chalotra's reflections on the impact of Cavill's departure reveal not only the deep professional bond between the two, but also the emotional toll it took on the cast. The collaborative spirit behind The Witcher ensured that the show's core values, dedication to the material, emotional depth, and rich storytelling remained intact despite the loss of its leading actor. As the show moves into its next chapter with Liam Hemsworth taking over the role of Geralt, The Witcher faces a unique challenge. However, the spirit of the series, the camaraderie between its talented cast, and the dedication of its production team ensures that this change will only serve to evolve the show further. Fans may initially find it difficult to adjust to the new Geralt, but as the series progresses, they will witness the growth of not just the characters, but the show itself. For now, The Witcher continues to thrive, proving that a change in leadership doesn't mean the end of the journey. Anya Chalotra's unwavering commitment to Yennefer and the team's collective effort to push the boundaries of storytelling in fantasy television ensures that the world of The Witcher remains as rich and compelling as ever. As The Witcher enters this exciting new phase, it's time for fans to embrace the journey ahead. Whether you're a longtime viewer or a newcomer to the world of Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri, there's no better time to jump back into the adventure. With new episodes on the horizon and fresh twists in store, the future of The Witcher is filled with endless possibilities. Stay connected with the show's updates, join the conversation on social media, and continue to support the talented cast and crew who bring Sapkowski's world to life. Share your thoughts, theories, and excitement about the upcoming seasons, and be part of the community that keeps The Witcher alive for years to come. The Witcher has always been about more than just monsters and magic hits, about the people who believe in it. So, as the series continues to evolve, let's keep the spirit of Geralt, Yennefer, and the world they inhabit alive. Stay tuned for more thrilling adventures, and don't forget to show your support for the series in the exciting new chapters ahead.